The Holocaust, a word that chills the soul, a period in history stained with unimaginable cruelty. From 1933 to 1945, Nazi Germany, fueled by hatred and intolerance, systematically murdered 6 million Jews. This genocide, fueled by a venomous ideology, targeted anyone deemed different, anyone deemed inferior. This essay delves into the Holocaust's horrors, not through cold statistics, but through the echoes of personal stories. These are the voices of the past, reminding us of the human cost of hatred and the enduring power of the human spirit. Anti-Semitism, a deep-seated prejudice against Jews, festered in Europe for centuries. This animosity was not a sudden development but rather a long-standing issue that had been brewing over many generations. It was deeply rooted in various aspects of European society, from religious doctrines to cultural norms. Religious differences, economic disparities, and social tensions fueled this hatred. The divide between Christians and Jews often led to Jews being marginalized and blamed for various societal problems. Economic disparities further exacerbated these tensions, as Jews were often stereotyped as wealthy and greedy, leading to envy and resentment. Propaganda portrayed Jews as scapegoats, blaming them for societal ills. This propaganda was widespread and insidious, appearing in newspapers, pamphlets, and even children's books. It painted Jews as the root cause of economic troubles, social unrest, and moral decay. This poisonous narrative, amplified by the Nazis' rise to power, found fertile ground in a world grappling with economic depression and political instability. The economic depression of the 1930s left many people desperate and looking for someone to blame, and the Nazis provided a convenient scapegoat in the Jewish population. The Nazi Party, led by Adolf Hitler, exploited this climate of fear and resentment. They used sophisticated propaganda techniques to spread their anti-Semitic message, appealing to people's fears and prejudices. Hitler's speeches were particularly effective, as he was a charismatic orator who could sway large crowds with his rhetoric. Hitler's twisted ideology, outlined in his book Mein Kampf, cast Jews as a parasitic race, a threat to the purity of the Aryan race. He argued that Jews were responsible for Germany's defeat in World War I and the subsequent economic hardships. This ideology was not just a personal belief but became a central tenet of Nazi policy. This hateful dogma, embraced by a growing number of Germans, set the stage for the horrors to come. As more people bought into these ideas, anti-Semitic laws and policies were enacted, leading to widespread discrimination, violence, and ultimately, the Holocaust. The rise of anti-Semitism in Germany was a tragic chapter in human history, one that serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked hatred and bigotry. Hitler's rise to power in 1933 marked a turning point. The Nazi regime swiftly enacted discriminatory laws, stripping Jews of their rights and citizenship. The Nuremberg Laws, passed in 1935, defined Jews by blood, not religion, further marginalizing them. Jewish businesses were boycotted, their property confiscated, their lives upended. The violence escalated on Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass, on November 9, 1938. Nazi mobs, fueled by hatred and propaganda, rampaged through Jewish communities. Synagogues burned, businesses were destroyed, and Jews were beaten and terrorized. Kristallnacht marked a terrifying transition, a shift from discrimination to outright violence, foreshadowing the horrors to come. Despite the overwhelming terror, acts of resistance flickered throughout the Holocaust. Individuals and groups driven by an unyielding spirit fought back against their oppressors. These acts of defiance, though often small and seemingly insignificant in the grand scheme of the war, were monumental in their bravery and impact. They were the sparks of hope in a time of darkness. They risked their lives to hide Jews, smuggle food and supplies, and document the atrocities. These courageous acts were not just about survival, but about preserving humanity and dignity in the face of dehumanization. The bravery of these individuals cannot be overstated. They were the silent heroes who stood up against tyranny. One remarkable example is the story of Janusz Korczak, a Polish Jewish pediatrician and educator. His dedication to the children under his care was unwavering, even in the most dire circumstances. Korczak, who ran an orphanage in the Warsaw Ghetto, refused to abandon his children, even when facing deportation to the Treblinka extermination camp. His commitment to these children was a beacon of hope and humanity amidst the horrors of the Holocaust. He accompanied them on the train, comforting them until their final moments. His actions were a profound statement of love and sacrifice, showing that even in the darkest times the human spirit can shine brightly. Korczak's unwavering love and sacrifice stand as a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable evil. His story, along with countless others, reminds us of the resilience and strength that can emerge even in the most harrowing of circumstances. These stories of resistance are not just historical accounts, they are lessons in courage, compassion, and the unbreakable will to fight for what is right. As the war raged on, Allied forces slowly advanced, liberating concentration camps and revealing the full horror of the Nazi regime's crimes. The world watched in disbelief and horror as images of emaciated survivors and mountains of corpses emerged from the liberated camps. Liberation, however, did not erase the trauma. Millions were dead, families torn apart, lives irrevocably altered. Survivors emerged from the ashes, carrying the physical and emotional scars of their ordeal. Their stories, testaments to the resilience of the human spirit, serve as a reminder of the depths of human depravity and the enduring power of hope. Elie Wiesel, a survivor of Auschwitz, dedicated his life to ensuring that the world never forgets the horrors he witnessed. His tireless efforts to educate and remind us of the atrocities committed during the Holocaust have left an indelible mark on history. Through his powerful words and relentless advocacy, Wiesel became a beacon of hope and a voice for the voiceless. His memoir, Night, provides a chilling account of life and death in a concentration camp, a stark reminder of the human capacity for both good and evil. The book delves deep into the harrowing experiences he endured, shedding light on the unimaginable suffering faced by millions. It serves as a crucial historical document, ensuring that future generations understand the depths of human cruelty and the resilience of the human spirit. Primo Levi, another survivor, captured the dehumanizing experience of the camps in his book, If This Is a Man. Levi's narrative is a profound exploration of the loss of humanity and identity that occurred within the barbed wire fences. His eloquent prose brings to life the daily struggles, the small acts of defiance, and the moments of solidarity that helped prisoners endure the unendurable. He wrote of the systematic stripping of identity, the constant struggle for survival, and the enduring power of the human spirit. Levi's work is a testament to the strength and resilience of those who lived through one of history's darkest periods. His reflections offer a poignant reminder of the importance of memory and the need to confront and learn from the past. These are just two voices among millions, each a testament to the enduring power of hope and the importance of bearing witness to history's darkest chapters. The stories of survivors like Wiesel and Levi are crucial in preserving the memory of the Holocaust and ensuring that such atrocities are never repeated. Their testimonies serve as a powerful call to action, urging us to stand against hatred, bigotry, and intolerance in all its forms. In the aftermath of the Holocaust, the world grappled with the enormity of the crimes committed. The Nuremberg trials, held from 1945 to 1949, brought Nazi leaders to justice, holding them accountable for war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. The trials, while imperfect, marked a significant step towards international justice. They affirmed the principle that individuals are responsible for their actions, even in times of war. The Nuremberg trials established a precedent for international criminal law, paving the way for future efforts to hold perpetrators of genocide accountable for their crimes. The Holocaust's legacy continues to shape the world today, It serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked hatred, prejudice, and indifference. The systematic murder of millions stands as a testament to the fragility of human rights and the importance of safeguarding democracy and tolerance. The Holocaust also highlights the importance of education and remembrance. By learning from the past, by listening to the voices of survivors, by confronting the uncomfortable truths of history, we can work to prevent such atrocities from happening again. Never forget, a phrase etched into the collective memory of humanity serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of remembrance. By remembering the victims, by honoring their stories, by acknowledging the depths of human cruelty, we can work to prevent history from repeating itself. Remembering the Holocaust is not simply about dwelling on the past, it's about learning from it, about confronting the root causes of hatred and intolerance. It's about honoring the victims by building a more just and compassionate world. The Holocaust reminds us that indifference is not an option. Silence in the face of injustice is complicity. Each of us has a responsibility to speak out against hatred, to challenge discrimination, to stand up for the vulnerable. We must be vigilant in safeguarding human rights, in promoting tolerance and understanding, in building a world where such horrors are unimaginable. The fight against hatred and intolerance is an ongoing one, a responsibility we all share. The Holocaust, a period of unimaginable darkness, stands as a stark reminder of the fragility of civilization and the enduring power of the human spirit. The echoes of silence, the voices of those silenced, continue to resonate, urging us to never forget, to learn from the past, and to work tirelessly to create a more just and compassionate world.